My experience at a halfway house definitely changed my life. It gave me the structured environment that I needed. My life was totally unmanageable before I got there. They say in programs, jail, institutions, and death. Luckily, I made it to an institution, and it taught me how to live my life.
What I learned here was how to be a part of society again. I mean, I didn't know how to interact with people. I was, you know, I learned how to work again, how to be, you know, just to be around other people.
When I first got there, you get assigned a buddy, and he shows you the ropes. You know, living with a bunch of guys was a big change for me. I was not used to that, definitely not used to that, but they were always there for me. And when I needed someone to talk to, there was always someone there.
There's good friendships that can become of this place, and bonds and love, and you know, to learn to love again was really a big thing for me.
I have individual counseling a lot. Once a week we're scheduled to have our individual counseling, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't walk by his office and knock on the door and ask him a few questions. And he's always open to it.
Oh my God, staff. Don't get me started on staff. The staff here is the most loving. I felt so much love from these people, you know. I let them love me, you know. That was hard for me.
The staff at the halfway house that I'm at is just helped me out in so many ways. I came into the house with so many issues, legal issues, my own issues, issues with my family, and they definitely helped me resolve a lot of them issues, and they taught me how to carry them out and resolve them.
We all eat together. We try to make that like a family environment.
It is structured dinner, you know. It teaches you how to eat properly and not just eat and on the run. We do a lot of things at the house. Picnics, even playing sports together, outside playing basketball and getting active, but doing it sober was definitely a big change for me.
The structure was something I really needed. You know, you have to be accountable for all your time and things like that, and you have to sign in and sign out, and that's good to let them know. I felt safe here. Let me tell you, I felt so safe here that drugs, while I was here, after a while, I mean, it was lifted, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like I needed to use.
I was what you call a functioning addict in the beginning. I would work every day, you know, because I had to support my habit and I had to support my family. You know, violations and violations of probation, and just ending up in jail and rehabs, trying to get my stuff together.
You know, what would I be like if I did not come here? I can't say. Probably still strung out on drugs and alcohol. The shelter probably would have threw me out. I'd probably be living on the streets. Who knows what I'd be doing for money. I would have lost my son.
I've been to numerous programs. I share a lot of my stories. I've been to this one program so many times they were going to give me a job as a janitor. But when I came to this halfway house, it was the structure that I needed. came to this program, I had an initial phone interview from the county jail. I'm on this program called ISP, and I had my interview on the phone, and then I came in and I seen a counselor, and we had our session together, and by the grace of God, I got in within a couple days.
And I was kicking and screaming coming in, and I was kicking and screaming when I had to leave. I'll be honest with you, I loved being here. They enabled me to get my life back, on track. I really honestly didn't know any other way of living without drugs and alcohol. I did it for 32 years. To me, there was no other way of life. I feel if I didn't come here, I don't know if I would have been able to get my life back on track. They taught me how to live again.
Life today for me is great. I do keep it simple, and getting up, going to work, paying my bills, having an apartment, having my license back. I mean, these are all things that I've got through the program. Have definitely changed a lot. Before, when I was out there using, it was all about me. I never let anybody into my circle, not because I didn't trust them. But today, it's great, man. I wake up in the morning and I don't have to go chase drugs. I could wake up, I get my coffee, and I go to work. I mean, that's a big change for me. And I go to work every day, and I'm on time to work. I pay my bills, which was a big thing to me. Life has been good for me now. I keep it very simple, and that's what I like about it.
Let me tell you about my son, Jerry. He's so smart. He's such a good boy. He really is. He's like a 80-year-old man in a 12-year-old body, and I'm a 45-year-old woman in a 12-year-old body.
My son was born. I was very strung out on drugs. I was on numerous methadone clinics trying to get my life together. But today it's great. He actually, I talk to him almost every night and tell him good night and that I love him. And he looks forward to the weekends with me. Even waking up in the morning and going to get breakfast with him and throwing the football around, taking him to football practice and to his games. It means a lot to me. Definitely does.
I've been clean for a little over 15 months and stayed clean. Didn't relapse since I left here. And that's all I have to say about that.